Hi and welcome back, and on this week's episode we have got box number 3. In the previous episodes, if you have not checked them out, I'll pop back and have a look in the playlists, but we went through box 1 and 2 obviously. This week we're doing box 3, and next week, which will be the final in the episodes before we start having a look at them properly and testing them and see if they work, cleaning them up and restoring some of these old units that we're finding in these boxes. So, as I said, next week we're going to look at the grey bins and the light grey tub and the Amigas. So that's going to be quite a long one. This week is quite a bit of a long one. I think we're looking at about 45 minutes. So if you want to pause it right here, make yourself a brew, and I'll see you back in a few seconds. Right, I hope you're all sitting comfortably. Let's get into box number 3. My name's Steve, and this is the 8-bit Retro Refit. So there we go with box number 3. So the last couple of episodes we've looked at box number 1 and 2, which was the clear container, which contained a load of Commodores, C64Cs, Ataris, tape decks, and some games and some other stuff in them 2 boxes. This week we've got box number 3, which is the big blue container. This is a bit of a loose one, but this is also from the storage. We've got a Commodore 64. It looks like a fairly early-ish one because it's got the orange keys. I don't know much about it. I'm going to do another episode where I test the Commodore 64 and the Commodore 64Cs. So if you are enjoying watching these episodes and you want to see these tested and generally repaired, then hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification, and you will be notified for the upcoming episodes. So yeah, so that's the C64 rep bin style, not the C. I love these. This is the same model as what I had when I was a young boy, and especially with the orange keys as well. So I suspect it to be fairly early. And we've got a round video port, so it's not a KU board or anything like that. It's not that early. But it is the earlier one because they used the VIC-20 keys originally, the VIC-20 keyboards. So that's nice. We've got a Commodore 64 red bin. Label looks a little bit chipped away on top of there, but I've got some spares from some other old units. So yeah, and the keyboard looks very clean. I don't know whether you can notice the keys, but the keys are very white, which is always nice. These brown keys are very, very difficult to retro bright. Very difficult to get that B back. I've tried retro brighting in the past before, and the characters on the front of the keys, it usually takes that straight off. If it doesn't, well, it will leave a marbling effect all over the brown as well. So I've tried it a couple of times on some, and I'm not prepared to do any more retro brighting on keyboards. So the brown style on the Commodore 64 red bins. So yeah, so let's set that one to aside. So I don't know if you can see just off camera there, we have got a load of games. So I think what I'm going to do first is just let these games out of here, and we'll take a look at the games afterwards, and we'll see what's in the bottom of this box. I lifted the box out, and there was a tub of stuff on top of the other gear in there. You can probably guess what's going to be inside here by looking at these power supplies. Sinclair power supply. We've got the Sinclair mono tape deck cable. They're always nice to have. We've got a quick shot joystick, and we've got a bug joystick. The bug. Cheetah. It looks like it's got auto fire on there as well. Sounds good on contacts. we'll have to take a look at that later and we'll see what it's like. It looks like it's got the two ends as well, so you can use one for the Spectrum and one for the, was it Sinclair and Kempston? I think they were wanting back in the day. So that black one should work in Ataris and Commodore 64s, and this one should work as a Sinclair one, I believe. If I'm wrong, so please tell me in the comments. But yeah, that's a nice little bug joystick. So what's in the tub? What have we got in the tub? A lot of little wires. There's an RF cable to take that power supply out. We'll take a look at what's in this tub. So we've got another Commodore 64 RF module. In the previous episode I showed you that little black one, didn't I? It was square type, and I thought it was a Commodore 64 RF can that were in a box. I've not opened that to have a look yet, but that is the early one that sort of come with the ViC-20, because they didn't have RF, so you had to take it through the video port to get RF out. And speaking of ViC-20s, we've got Race, Hop It, Type of Tune and Blitz. Yep, same on the other side. There's some nice little writing on there. Some tape counters on the top of the tapes, which is always nice. I don't know if you can see that or not. No, you won't be, probably won't be. Yeah, you could do. Just up by my finger, you can see some little tape counter writings on it. So that's another thing for a ViC-20. We've got DK-Tronics interface. I'm presuming it's a joystick interface with having the same connectors. We've got a 32K cheater. Oh, is that a 32K RAM expansion? Let me know, guys, because I don't know much on the Spectrum side of things. I only had one for a short period of time when I was younger. But that looks like a 32K expansion. But that I've gone on the old rubber key 16K models then to give it a boost up to 48K. Yeah, let me know in comments, will you? But that looks like a 32K expansion. Nice. We've got somebody's nice little sticker on the back that somebody's put on there, look. Hex Heroes. That just looks like another joystick interface. We've got another one down here which is a ProTech. The switch on the back, so I could guess that would switch between Sinclair and Kempston again, will it? I don't know. I don't know much about the interfaces. We've got a tube of glue. A piece of plastic off something that's broken, and load them up. And a key for a Commodore 64 or ViC-20. How bizarre, how random, just having one key. So yeah, that's what's in the little plastic tub, all them interfaces. But if you do know any more information on them, or especially on that, if I were right or wrong, let me know, will you please? Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So I'm just going to quickly tidy this lot away, and then we can have a look at what's in the bottom of the box. Oh, we've left the B. I'm going to leave the B, and we're going to yell. I'm going to leave that out. A rather bizarre cable. Ah. I wonder what that was at first. I think I know what it is. Is it an adapter for the Commodore 64 controllers, so you can use your normal like Kempston and stuff like that, your Quickshot Pros, zip sticks like that, and then it converts it to the +4. That's what that cable looks like to me. even though it is a little bit battered. Nice, if that works. I've never seen one of them, and I'm really glad I've got one. So I'll be able to use that on my Commodore 16 and on the Plus 4, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's a nice little find, is that. So what have we got first? We have a Spectrum Plus. Looks like it's had problems with its power supply and somebody's put a cable in there so you can plug it in and out here rather than doing that. Yeah. Enter keys stuck down. Bits of tape on it. Do you guys know about serial numbers? What year this is, or manufacture year or anything like that? This one looks like it says 09-220416 and it's in like a light blue. So yeah, none of these have been tested, and I think I'll be taking a good look at that before I even put any power supply to it. So I'll just pop that one up there out of the way. And then next we have got another Spectrum Plus. This one looks a little bit nicer on the keys, look a bit brighter, even though it's covered in dust and dirt. It's quite disgusting, is that, to be honest. We don't know how long these things have been sat. On the back of this one, there is nothing printed on the back of the board like the other one was. But we do have another serial number down there. It's SO1-078301. So again, if you know year of these or manufactured dates and stuff like that, does it tell you what motherboards are in here? I think we're pretty. The late on. I think what they used is the 48K Spectrum boards, but the later issues that went into these pluses. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know, guys. So that's a second Plus 2. And next in the box we have got a 1-8. Is that the darker one of the two? I'm asking that question, but you'll see what comes up next in the box. This looks like the darker of the two. Again, it's in very poor condition. You can hardly see through that tape window really, it looks good clean. Everything feels to be okay. Keyboard doesn't feel bad at all. Although it's dirty like the other one was. What's this sticker say on the back there? 34A Market Street, Dewsbury, West Yorkshire. So I wonder if this has been repaired by them in the past. The feet are getting a little bit squished out now because they're deteriorating. Serial number on that one is U060864. So yeah, nice. I think that were a later. Here's another one. There's something seriously wrong there. It's all broken at the top here, in the top corner. Keyboard's wrong colour. And I believe we've got 2 sets of controls. And they don't have them on the later ones. Look. It's a bit of a Heath Robinson because we've got a grey bottom, black top. And it looks like it's in dire straits. So the last thing for the computers in the box before we get on to the games is another Plus 1-8 Plus 2. And the grey model, this is the earlier model. This is the one we're talking about, you know, that one with the keys that match that. Can't tell you its serial number on that one because you can see it's vamushed. Yeah, that's an earlier Plus 2 1-8. Wow, so that were 5 Spectrums I want the key missing on that 64, were there? No, they were all there because they were nice. Different font and all, if you look. See that? Big difference on the font, isn't there? Oh, what, that's off. Because the VIC 20, I mean, obviously this is VIC 20, but that's a very, very small font. Can you see it? See if I can bring it up to the camera better for you. Very strange. Have you got any ideas, guys, of what this little 8 in comparison to this bigger 8 key will be from? I'll have a look into that later on, but if you know, drop us a comment. Let's have a look at the games. So first up we've got Lone Wolf, the Mirror of Death. On tape. I will check these guys and just make sure that they're everything's in the boxes while we're going along through these. So if you want to kick back and make yourself a coffee or something like that, we're going to be here a while. So kick back, chill out, and let's have a look through these games and let's see everything that we've got. So I've just brought my special tool out for these tapes. Something that the younger generation probably don't understand: a big pen and the relationship to a tape. Well, it's a younger generation watching. What we used to do is put that in there and it fits perfectly for the gears, and we used to just turn the tape until the tape comes through to the edge when we used to record. Or if we found loose tapes that haven't been rewound, we can just simply rewind it. But this was the best tool that were ever used for tapes. So I'll put that special tool down there. So it's nice, we've got the tape and also the instructions. They don't look like they've been written on or anything like that. The box is in a bit of a battered state. RMC, Neil, did some great video. If you pop over to his channel, he does a great video where he shows you how to straighten these boxes out and make them look good again. So that's Lone Wolf. We've got Roadrunner, Arcade Force 4, Gauntlet, Roadrunner, Indiana Jones, Metro Cross. I can remember playing that in the arcades. Don't walk played Metro Cross. Definitely will have played Roadrunner, and I definitely would have played Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Is it all here? Oh, look at that! So we've got the instructions for it. Whoa, that smells, does that? Somebody's used it that much that they put sellotape across the bottom and in the middle, look. Tape 1, tape 2. That one's got Gauntlet and Indiana. And that one's got the Metro Cross and Roadrunner. There's a lot of tape inside there, can you see? Loads of tape. What I've found with old games is if you get a tape that's got a little bit on, then it's usually pretty good and it stands a chance of loading well. The ones with lots of tape in, for some reason, seem to deteriorate quicker than what the short ones do. But that's nice, it's boxed, everything's there. Next up, we've got Cytron by Beyond. Don't think I've played this one. Looks quite cool. I'll have to have a look at that at some point. It's a bit crushed in here, so I'll try and do my best to get it out. Not going too far before I push it back in there. The Cytron 48K, that looks nice. I don't see any instructions. Some people put them under the bottom. Yeah, nothing there. I'll just slot it back in now, because it is well crushed. Nice. I like these beyond packaging. I don't know why, but I did. I really enjoyed them. It's Spy versus Spy and stuff like that came in that kind of packaging. Dungeons and Dragons, Heroes of the Lands. Played this on Commodore 64. Box looks a bit crushed again up top of there. All looks to be complete. That's nice, isn't it? I can't love it. Very nice. Like that. I love the artwork. David Bowie. Oh, looks like you can join something down there. I don't know what that's for without where he did through it. I've always fancied filling one of these in and sending it, you know, just for laugh, to see what kind of response I get, if any at all. That's unusual. Oh, do you know? I thought these were done with SSI, but it's labelled with US gold. I just noticed it on top of there. Look. Yeah, nice that. The other version that I've got for the 64 is thicker. It came with the dungeon book inside it. It must have been a cheaper version, because I know the 64 got a thinner one like this as well. So it looks like we're getting past the bundle packs anyway. This one's getting a little bit battered. Yeah, it's well rotting in there, isn't it? Hyper Sports for the Commodore 64. Is this for Commodore then? Oh, it is, look, yeah, duh. Arcadia, Cosmic Cruisers. I thought they were all Spectrum in that box. I'll bring that out because I'm collecting the hit squads at the moment. If you pop onto the description on this video, there'll be a link into the Facebook profile. If you come into the Facebook group, you're welcome to join. Everybody's welcome. In one of the posts, it shows you that I'm collecting the Commodore 64 hit squads. Managed to get up to, is it 102 I've collected now out of 122. So I've about 20 to go. They are big hitters, so we're getting there slowly. So I'm going to bring that out and put that in with me doubles on the Commodore. So that's a shame we've got a tape missing in there, but it's looking quite battered inside anyway. To be fair, all the box is falling apart. Shame. Everyone will have this a couple of times anyway. It was a great one to buy. It's got Arcadia, Pedro, Cosmic Cruiser, BC Bill, Invaders and Jumping Jack. Cracking value pack. So I'm going to try and set that, I'm not putting that up there, I'm going to set that down there because it's a Commodore one. I suppose I better just check. That's a Spectrum. Doesn't say anything on the front or back anywhere. Did you notice? Spectrum. Just try and keep them together if I can. Right. Cyberball. CMVG. Hit. £10.21. My Tenga. And Duma. That's a 128 only as well, that. Is it complete? Seems to be. That book looks like it's brand new. Apart from the rusty staples in the middle. Latest offer? Guide to American football. Am I seeing something wrong here? Spectrum 128 only. Spectrum 48K-128 on the tape. Any of you guys watching, can you let me know about that? Seems a little bit strange. Even that sticker looks like it's got another sticker on. That's on top of another one. You know, is the old wrong about that? Do you know about this being misprinted or mislabeled? Is that not the correct label? Because that looks clean in the box, but that label looks printed and cut out rather than produced, if you know what I mean. Let me know if you know any more on that one, will you? Here's a good one. Auf Wiedersehen, Monty. I love playing Monty Mole back in the day. There's 2 tapes in it. No, we've got Auf Wiedersehen, Monty. And a tape, a demo tape. Star Raiders complete game, Afterburner soundtrack. Double decker tape with your Sinclair. We'll keep that out because it doesn't belong inside that cassette box. Nice that the instructions are there as well. Now it looks like the map of Auf Wiedersehen, Monty. What's this for? It looks like a high score thing. I've played Auf Wiedersehen, Monty on the blank. I achieved a high score of Monty has travelled through, but I am now stuck on. Please send me Monty Mole hint sheet. Auf Wiedersehen, Monty full colour poster. And I enclose a cheque for 99p. Did anybody do that? Did anybody do that? Did anybody send this off with 99p to get the hint sheet and get the poster? If you have, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see that poster. I'd like to see the hint sheet as well. The original stuff, not just an online link, if you know what I mean. So that's nice. It looks like we've got a complete Monty Mole. These, when I'm looking at these, I'll show you as I'm going through. It's what I've just noticed. Apart from that first one, well, not even that first one, it just looked a bit chewed up, so I backed it up and down a bit. But they all look rewound at the beginning. Do you think they were new old stock? I'm only asking that because when you look at these covers, they're immaculate. You know, and these things have not been opened. You can tell when things have been opened. I know though one of the other ones had a bit of sellotape, didn't it, across the bottom. But some of these are looking like they've never been touched. Let me know what you think. That's Monty Mole. Nope, and that's halfway to same Monty. 48k. Nice one to have. The tripods. Looks like War at Worlds, doesn't it? Definitely a rip at War at Worlds. Take a look inside. Ooh. What's this? Is it going to be put? Ah, is it going to be map? Oh wow! A bit difficult for me to stick that on there. The White Mountains, Winchester, Dover, London, Taipei. That's nice. Nice to have that. You see what I mean with the instructions looking clean and everything's being here. With the artwork. When none of this boxing packaging's damaged or anything, and they crack up over time, especially when you can't get tapes out like this. Well, that's shot my theory, hasn't it? That's just shot my theory. So we'll give that a little rewind. There we go. Tripods for the 48K. If anything jumps out to you guys while you're watching through these, if you see anything rare or anything, please let me know. I don't know anything about the Spectrum side of games value as much, so I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know. Howard the Duck, 48K and the 128. Nice again. By Activision. Again, the instructions are here. Nice. Howard the Duck. Activision. It always reminds me of Ghostbusters, my favourite game. Always reminds me of Ghostbusters when I see Activision's name. They know they did a lot more games than that, but you know, it's a bit of a weird clicky inbox. That's gone. Yeah, Howard the Duck. Ghosts and Goblins. Spectrum. Nice of them to use the arcade artwork. So they used to do back in the day, do anything at all to sell you a game. These days the game's got to look how you're advertising, but back then they just showed you the arcade pictures. There's no instructions in this one. And we've got the tape. It is rewound. Ghosts and Goblins. Love that game in the arcades. Next up, hey, ZX Spectrum Scrabble. I remember these coming in a big pack when I bought my 48K when I was younger. I think did these all come in with a maker chip as well? I think there was something else. I can't remember what it was. Let me know if you know what that was, or that pack was, or will you? Drop me a comment. Nice to see that we've got the instructions in there. And we'll put that to one side because we know what that is. But Narc. For the Spectrum. It's a Spectrum 128 plus 2 plus 3 cassette. Very lumpy in there. Just sort this out. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't know whether you can see in there. I'll try and fetch it up, but look. Can you see that white? You see that white on the brown tape? You watch. That all looks like it's mould. It's a shame, really. So I'll have to be careful of that one. Here's a nice looking one. Platoon. Every time you turn them over, they're always wrong way around. So it's even showed you the Spectrum screenshots on the back of this one. Looks quite good, does that, to be fair. Box is looking fairly good, although that corner's split a little bit. We've got the instructions. all nice and clean, not being wrote on. "300 chances to win your own video platoon." It's like a registration card, so you can try and win that film. Cracking film is that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? What an awesome picture. You could see that up on somebody's wall, couldn't you? In a nice frame. So what have we got? In the box we have the tape that has definitely been played. I'm going to rewind that in a second. And we have another tape which looks like it's the soundtrack. Tracks of My Tears by Smokey Robinson. And that's not been rewound neither. So I'm just going to sort that out quick. That's that one rewound. Hello Sid. Hi guys, if you can see that, that's Sid. Named after the Sid chip in the Commodore 64. Alright, okay, technique out of me, but I like it. So that's nice little pack. I did look through the window, I didn't show you it, but it didn't look rotten or anything like that. So that's a nice platoon. I actually picked this up. I bought this Spectrum version, not this actual one, I've got the other one upstairs. When we were over at Blackpool, when Blackpool Expo were on, they've got a lot of arcade there. It's on again in October. You want to get yourself over if you've not been. It'd be lovely to see some of you there. They've all arcade machines set up. They're all on free play. There is sales areas. There's lots of computers, old school computers set up on desks as well that you can play. They have conferences going on. So if you've not looked at that, have a look online for the Blackpool Expo this year. But yeah, I bought that there last year. I think it cost me about £8 or £10. I can't quite remember now. But it had the actual poster inside as well. So no poster in that one, unfortunately. So we're still going, we've still got quite a few to go through. Get yourself a drink, guys. Press that pause button, get yourself a drink. So I've got my brew. Welcome back. Right. 10 Computer Hits, Volume 5. Spectrum. Again, it's upside down, look. Dark Scepter, Tarzan, Apocalypse, Megatron, Traz, Mystery Nile of the Nine, Ninja Hamster, Catch-23, Frightmare, and Enlightenment Druid 2. Nice to see the instructions are here. Both cassette tapes are in there. That one's rewound, that one's not. Instructions look good. Sort this tape out right quick. There we go. And put that back in. They don't look corroded. No. You know, just looking through the window, it looks clean. Shame about the narc one, but hey, can't have everything. So that's that way around. LCD getting better of me. Nice. Looks like a nice kit, that. Oh, we've got another compilation one. US Gold, Express Raiders, Leviathan, Mantroids, Breakthrough, PSI Trading Company. And that was done by Cytron, wasn't it? You know, the same one as Beyond. And Crystal Castles. Again, that's for the Spectrum. A quick look inside. Nice, the instructions are here. I'm not taking them back out again. And I think we've had enough rewinding. If you guys have played any of them, drop us a comment. I seem to recognise Express Raider, Leviathan, Breakthrough obviously. The trading company, Crystal Castles I've not heard of. Mashnoids I've not heard of. So yeah, if you played them, drop us a comment. Tell me what they were like. Oh. Tintin on the Moon. I have got a box full of these for the Amstrad. I'll show you a picture if I can find it. I'll pop it up. But yeah, Tintin on the Moon for the ZX Spectrum. The tape's in there. Quickly adjust it. Instructions are in there. I'll try and move it on a little bit quicker, guys. We've still got quite a few to get through in here. So that's Tintin on the Moon. Looks like it's been put in the wrong way around. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now this is going to open. That is a well squashed and battered box. Games there. Instructions are in there. Nice. Monopoly. I think we've all played Monopoly, haven't we? Yeah, Monopoly. Not much more I can say about Monopoly. It's Monopoly. Waddingtons. 4 Mega Heroes in one pack. Last Ninja, Indiana Jones Last Crusade, Star Rider 2, James Bond Spy Who Loved Me. The box is absolutely shot out. It looks like all the tapes are there and the instructions are for it too. It's quite a thick book, is that. That's a shame, is that. Oh, well this is the other one. Well, this is the other one we were talking about earlier on. You know, when we had the Scrabble. And they got Maker Chip, but this is the other one that came in that pack. Well, that's my weekend. Spectrum cassette. Let's leave with the instructions on. That was good. Anybody played that one? Well, that's Mohican. Pipe Mania. Oh, right way around. Instructions are in there, tapes there. Box is pretty good, but again, one corner that's split. Again, that's the Spectrum. Rupert. Looks like the label's been put in there wrong and it's worn away. And we'll wiggle that down to preserve it a bit better. They might have even printed this label, I don't think it's a real one. Very strange. The tape's there anyway, and that's for the Spectrum 48K. Used to like Rupert when I was a kid. Never thought the games were much good, but Street Fighter. So the case has seen better days. Why do people do that? Why do they do that? Just Why did you do that? It's just terrible. At least we can put it back, this one. You know, at least the paper ones we can put back, the cardboard ones are a little bit harder. Oh, is that why? Is it because of the hole punches in the back of there? Is that why they've done it that way? I bet it is, you know. I bet it is, so tape with the hole inside it. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll get a better box for that. But Street Fighter, 48K and 128. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Gremlin graphics. Got Spectrum graphics on the back. Instructions are there. Tapes there. Cracking. Jet bike. Someone's put that in the wrong way around again. Oh, come on, look better that looks, even though it's got a broken back box. Yeah, that's not going to go back in there, not easy. Yeah, that looks nice. It's complete, the instructions are there. Codemasters 1. Definitely they're not the right case for this one. Tarzan goes ape. You can see Activision. That's something more like early Pitfall or Ghostbusters box. Avalon. Houston Consultants, $7.95. Got the Spectrum, I can see the rainbow. Can you see the rainbow? Tapes in there. Cracking. Infodroid. Never heard of it. It's a little bit tight for me to get this out of here. There's another one by Beyond. Not much on the lines of instructions inside there, but nice. Yeah, Beyond. Bazooka Bill. Looks like one of those cheaper versions with it having the arcade across the top. I could be wrong. What have we got inside? Oh well, we've got that, and we've also got Enduro, the Firebird. Take that loose tape out. Bazooka Bill. I think I played that. I think I played it back when I had one. Gallopoli. Spectrum. I'm not taking it right out. All the instructions are there. Sod it. Yeah, it looks good. All the maps, things on there, and yeah, no, not opening it. But yeah, that looks nice anyway. It's not been written. It's clean, and the tape's rewound. Gallipoli. Now, I've never heard of that. High Frontier, an SDI war game. All looks there, instructions look good, tape's there. Have you played this? Has anybody played this? I have to have a look at that. I've never heard of it and I've never seen it, but it's Activision. It's intriguing. Let me know if you guys have played it. Ace of Aces, in the wrong way around again. The box is that battered, I am not going to change it at the moment. Instructions are there, tapes in there. Yeah, I'll leave that one as it is. Yankee. I'm sure somebody's done this on purpose. But just why? Yankee. Yep, original tape. Well, it's similar to that one that we were looking at earlier. It didn't look. You know, I said it looked pretty, looked printed. Well, that's nice. Nice complete Yankee game. Don't think I've seen that one before neither. Enduro Racer Activision. Oops. No instructions inside, but there might not have been anyway. The tape's here. There's a free game offer. Collect 5 of them tokens and send them in, and you get a free game off them. For a free game offer, you can have absolutely free any Activision or Electric G game of your choice, subject to availability. Offer applies on Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore, cassette only while stocks last, and the offer ended in 1988. Wow, I was 17. Now you know my age, old school gamer. So that's nice, it looks boxed. It's together. It's clean. And it's rewound. Blood Witch. What's going on here? Looks like it's had a better life at some point. The instructions are in there. Shame about that sticker. I'll fold it back over. I've moved the instructions from the back, as you can see. Tape looks good. Never played it, don't know anything about it. Let me know in the comments, will you, if you've played that. We're getting down there, there's only a couple of tapes left really. Ringling Brothers and Baron Bailey circus games. Trapeze, high top. It's all in there. Ooh, I recognise these grey tapes. Might be wrong. Thrill Time. Thrill Time were a multi-game pack on it. Oh, look at that! The labels are falling off. We'll put them the other way around. The Thundercats, Live and Let Die on 1. Overlander and the Great Gary Renos. The Thrill Time pack. We're getting down to scraps, I think. Some more Firebird games. Sirloin, Thrust 2. There's a Coin Ops pack, loose tapes, Hypersports, Mikey Pink and Ping Pong, Green Beret and Yeah Kung Fu on that one. Don't know what that's from because there's just nothing. We've got 3D Star Strike, Blue Thunder, Son of Blagger, Automania and Bugaboo. Just a loose. And last is, what's this? Terminator 2 on the Spectrum. And I'll put that on there. So that's it, guys. that was out of the blue box. Wow, that's been a long one. There's some great games in there. If there's any really nice ones in there that you know about, any rare ones or hard to get hold of, or stuff that you don't see very much, hit me up. Drop me a comment down the bottom. If you've enjoyed this episode, please stay tuned. Hit the notification bell. That'll let you know of the upcoming videos. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!